Okay, Shatrughan, so let's proceed ahead with your mock for the post of Assistant Officer Admin, and that is in Power Finance Corporation, and is experience-based post. So me and Shubha ma'am will proceed ahead with your mock. So I think we
Yes,
start
sir.
with your introduction, Shatrughan.
Yes, sir. My name is Shatrughan Kumar. Currently, I'm working with GAIL India Limited as assistant HR since last 3.5 years. And before that, I had worked with Indian Maritime University for 1.5 years, that at the position of assistant admin. And about my educational qualification, I have done B.Tech in Electronics and Communication from Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Delhi, and my MBA in HR from Pondicherry University. About my hobbies and interests, I like to read spiritual scriptures like Bhagavad Gita.
Okay. Okay, Shatrughan, so presently you're working somewhere?
Yes, sir, I'm working with GAIL India Limited as assistant HR.
So how many organizations you have worked so far?
In private sector, I work, but in government sector, I work with two organizations. This is my second organization in government sector.
Which was the first?
Before this, first was Indian Maritime University. It's a central university under Ministry of Shipping. I was posted as assistant admin in its headquarters at Chennai. Right now, I'm posted at New Delhi corporate office of GAIL India Limited.
So what is the designation you are having presently?
Assistant HR.
Looks like you left Indian Maritime University, where you were already assistant office admin, right?
Assistant
Left,
admin, yes, sir.
yeah, and you left and you joined GAIL.
Yes.
Indian Maritime University, that was gazetted post, right?
No, sir. It's a autonomous body under the Ministry of Shipping.
Okay.
So it's a central university. So all the central universities are like autonomous bodies. So it's not gazetted. It was a Group C post there.
And
So
what
I
about
moved for my
GAIL?
Yes, sorry, sir.
What about in GAIL, present post? What is that post?
Post is assistant HR, but actually for the financial upgradation, I moved from there to GAIL.
How long did you work in Indian Maritime University?
So approximately 1 year and 7 months.
So that is the same profile which actually we are looking for. You are going to get assistant officer admin in Power Finance Corporation also, right? So can
Yes,
you
sir.
tell us about your roles and responsibility in Indian Maritime University?
In Indian Maritime University, my role was basically to deal with establishment matters and recruitment related matters. In establishment matters, I was, like preparing noting and drafting related to pay fixation, pay protection, and other grievances of employees. So we used to put up it to the assistant registrar, then the noting used to go to up to registrar, approval then used to come, and then we used to communicate the approval to the concerned campuses or the subordinate offices or to the concerned official according to the need.
Okay.
About recruitment, I was dealing with recruitment of assistant professors and the other non-teaching recruitment there. So from end-to-end recruitment, like from advertising till the selection of the final candidates, I was dealing that.
So, Shatrughan, why you left this job of Indian Maritime University? What was the reason?
Reason is only, sir, that financial upgradation. That I was getting a salary hike here in GAIL India Limited, and secondly, the location also I was getting good in Delhi from Chennai. So these two reasons I moved from there to here, sir.
So which place you belong to?
I belong to Ranchi, Jharkhand, sir.
Okay. So now why Power Finance Corporation from GAIL?
Power Finance, since last 4.5 years from where I start, from the time I started working in government sector, I am trying for executive level position. So because I feel that I can give my services better at executive role, and I am trying, but till now I haven't got such a position. I have given interviews in many other places like Airport Authority of India, MSTC, but final selection I haven't received till now. So this position I got on like opportunity, like where I was, like fulfilling all the qualifications, whether it's by education or by experience. So I thought it's a good chance to like move to my dream like position where I can better contribute to any organization.
So any idea where you are going to get posted if you join us?
Most probably in Delhi itself, because they have a corporate office at Power Finance Corporation is in Connaught Place, Delhi. And they have two other offices, like in western region in Mumbai and another in southern region Chennai. But mostly the administration
But
and
if you
HR
again
work.
relocate to Chennai from where you come?
No problem, sir. I will work. My most first priority is the designation and the position.
Okay. So, Shatrughan, what do you know about industrial relations, and can you tell me some kind of legislations under which these operate? Industrial relations.
Industrial relations, the basic concept is maintaining the relations between the employees and the employer, or between the employees and employees, or between the employer and outside organizations which are dealing with such kind of matters.
Okay.
And some legislations like Industrial Disputes Act, Payment of Wages Act, Minimum Wages Act, and other like Maternity Benefit Act, and these are the social security.
Okay, tell me some legislations for pension of the employees.
For pension, I'm not able to recall, sir. Actually,
Any idea about the trade union, Shatrughan?
Yes, sir. Trade Union Act 1926.
Okay, is it compulsory to have trade union in any kind of organization?
It's not compulsory, sir. If the employees are willing, and if 10 employees are willing to make an association for their rights, they can make an association if they are willing.
Do you know something about Factory Act?
Factories Act, yes, sir.
How do you define it? How do you define a factory?
Factory is any establishment wherein 10 or more workers are working with the aid of power, and 20 or more employees are working without the aid of power. That kind of establishment will be called as a factory.
So has the definition of factory changed due to, now we talk about work from home, new system has come, suppose there are 10 employees in the new venture, in a new company, everybody is working on the laptop, and they all are working from home. Can we call it factory?
So in my view, sir, that does not create a definition whether it's a work from home. It's a kind of possibility you're offering to the employees to work at a particular place. I think the definition of the factory will remain same.
Even gig economy, what we talk about, and freelancing, that comprise factory. Is that what you're saying? I mean, gig economy related, all domains come in the Factory Act.
Gig economy, I don't
think
so.
Suppose I'm a freelancer. Am I working in the factory?
No, sir. That will not come under the definition of factory.
Okay. Do you know what is whistleblower, Shatrughan?
Yes, sir. Whistleblower is any person who discloses some inside information or some confidential information to the outside public.
Okay. So can you tell me under what law or legislation a whistleblower is protected?
I don't have idea, sir, about this.
Any idea grievance redressal mechanisms which industries have?
Grievance redressal mechanism, I think there are it's in all the companies, it's in all the factories, whichever establishment which qualifies for the Factories Act, whichever qualifies for the Factories Act 1948. I think there is another law, Industrial Employment Standing Orders Act, there through which the grievance redressal of employees is done.
Okay, can you tell me some of the provisions which ensure the women's safety?
Yes, sir. There is one Prevention of Sexual Harassment at Workplace Act 2013, which provides for the prevention of for the safety of women employees at the workplace. And Maternity Benefit Act, which also provides social security.
So this Minimum Wages Act operate for a different state differently, or this is uniformly?
It's different, sir. So for unskilled, for skilled, for non-skilled, the rates are different, and it may vary from state to state also.
Okay. Shatrughan, whom will you hire? Capable fellow or experienced fellow?
Capable fellow, sir.
Why?
Because capable fellow will learn that through its working, will learn the traits of the work, and will be as equal to as experienced fellow.
Any situation in which you will hire experienced rather
For a
than
higher level position, I will hire an experienced person, because in that kind of positions, the decision making plays a bigger role, wherein you have to take the critical decisions.
Over to you, ma'am. Sure.
Okay, so Shatrughan, I just want to ask you first thing that what is that quality in you that makes you different from others?
As per in my view, I'm a hard worker, and I can even if I'm not knowing something, working on it, I can learn, and I can learn much better than others, which I believe.
How can you, like, everyone says that I'm a hard worker. So what is different in you that you are also a hard worker? Other person will also come and say that I'm also a hardworking fellow.
Madam, it's not just easy to justify it by saying just if I will be given a task, then I will try my best to do the work, and then it will be justified.
Okay. So do you consider yourself an asset to the society?
Yes, ma'am.
In what way? Like, have you done any kind of a contribution so far to the nation or something like that, which you think you are doing it?
In my society where I live, I think I have moral values, which I believe I have better moral values. And if I see something going wrong in my society, in my family, I just point it out and tell them this should not happen, and this is the right way you should do, or you should take action in this kind of matter. So whatever they are dealing with. So I believe in this way I contribute to the society wherever
Okay, so
I am,
that is
whether it is at the family or at the workplace. Also, I do the same way, sir, madam.
okay. So you try to jot down the difference between the pros and cons, right? Who are the
Right, ma'am.
positive ones, and you are to stand against the negative, right? Okay. So you just tell me, like, you are considering yourself for the executive post right now. You have done for the
Yes, ma'am.
HR. So what is your final vision? You want to settle on this executive post, or what the ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is to reach at a position where I can bring some change into to the organization where I am working
So
through
do
my
you think that have you
experiences.
made any kind of a changes till you were in HR role, and what are you expecting to be bring the changes when you will be in executive role?
Yeah. For the organizations I have worked till now, whether it was in Indian Maritime University or right now in GAIL India Limited, through my work, I think I believe I have created such an environment around me where people can trust me, and they can give me such responsibilities to carry out such kind of works in their department.
So what is the difference? Like, you are hired, suppose, like in an executive role. What difference you will bring towards the organization?
I will try to implement the rules, and every government organization has rules and they have way of working. So I will try to implement. I will try to ensure that they are implemented in a much better manner, and the what do we say, that like red tapeism or whatever, like delay in the working, I will try to reduce it as much as which I can do.
So you will try that hierarchy is not followed to that extent, and the system becomes smooth.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that is the only thing you can say. Apart from it,
Apart from it,
because everyone will come and say that we will try to stick towards the rules and we will follow the rules, we will help the people. So what are you trying to do different? You are telling me that you will do something different if you're hired towards the executive role. So what is that difference? I'm not able to relate anything new.
ma'am, difference, everybody does the work, but in my point of view, difference comes with the character. When you deal with somebody, like when you are dealing with somebody, you create an aura around yourself, so that people can like reach you anytime they need you. So that makes a difference. If every person has a different aura, so I believe kind of social interactions I have with the people till now, I create a different aura, which makes a different kind of environment.
Okay. Can you just tell me who is the current commissioner of this EFC?
Chairman.
Commissioner chairman, same thing.
So, RS Dillon, man.
Sure.
Yeah, Shri RS Dillon.
Okay. You know about this is a clip. If I ask you about a layman only, if I'm a layman to you and you have to explain me the Maharatna status that has been provided to PSC, how will you explain that, and how you are telling, you will tell it and explain it, like why this was provided, what is all about it?
About the Maharatna status, like to a layman person, first I will tell, like any company, first it has to reach to a mini Ratna stage, then it will go to Navratna stage, and then the next stage comes to Maharatna. For that, it has to qualify for the three criterias. Either it has to provide a profit after tax of 5,000 crores, average 5,000 crores for the next for the previous 3 years, or you have to have 25,000 crores of business value, average business value in the previous 3 years, or you have a net worth of 15,000 crores in the previous 3 years. So if any of these criteria meets for a Navratna PSU, then it becomes a Maharatna.
Okay, so that's all. Okay, now you just mentioned before to sir that for you salary is there, right? Salary hike would be there,
Sorry?
so you're preferring this job. You mentioned this term
Yeah,
about the salary hike, right? So if I
yeah,
ask
yeah.
you, like, what is more important to you, the passion or the salary hike? What would you choose in between these two?
Passion comes first, then secondary is the salary. If passion is there, salary will automatically come.
That is a diplomatic answer. What is more important? Everyone wants like a salary hike, so why passion?
No,
Where is
it's not about on the one side going. It's mix of both, man. If I'm just getting the salary and the work is not good, I will not go for it. So the work should also be like, in my domain, and comparable salaries will also be better. So both should be balanced. Then only I will go to any organization.
you want a balance? You don't want to choose one. You don't want to choose
I
between
don't want to
passion
choose
and
one. Yeah. Because if I
okay.
choose one, then ultimately I'm going to be dissatisfied at a later stage.
Okay. Okay. And tell me one word that you want to choose for yourself. Something very interesting. Don't say hardworking.
Trustworthy.
Trustworthy. So employees can trust you.
Yeah.
And what if
Anytime.
they deceive you?
No, it's not going to be possible. I believe.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. So that's it. The questions which were from my side. Then I'll provide you the feedback.
Yeah, ma'am, you can go ahead. You can provide your feedback.
Okay, okay. So see, Shatrughan, there are certain things which introduction was just an average. I want you to a bit improve it because you can focus more on your specialization. I've made a video also on it, and if you can just see it out, I figured out 10 points, which are very points to mention using any kind of, you can say, your start your work experience, then came your this from where did you do your studies and all that academic. So have a proper sequence, because when I'm introducing yourself, suppose I start with my family, then I come to my academics, and then come to my different schools. So choose it wisely. Just focus a bit on your introduction. Do watch that video first time. Second is, whenever you're trying to give a diplomatic answer, you should be very, you can say, confident in it. Like if I just gave you an example, like what is more important, passion, or you can say salary hike. So you will say that I cannot give my 100% if I'm not passionate about it. And if I'm not passionate, my work will suffer, and then there's no use of that salary hike. I won't ultimately get that salary hike, right? So it should be a sequence, a chain. Frame your answer in your mind. Pause for a second. There's no hurry. You don't have to answer at that very moment that ma'am has asked me something, I want to answer it out. Frame an answer. Is it justifying if someone answers me that thing? So you have to justify every possibility you have to speak. Then it was assessed, you can say, how you're set to society. You can say that you can say, I'm trying to contribute in my best possible manner. How you're trying to contribute is like, suppose you are giving your 100% in whatever field you are working in. You are providing some kind of, you can say that I'm contributing to the nation because I'm providing free of the education. If you're not providing the free of education to someone, what you can do is like, my birthday comes, I try to feed the poor, I try to serve the blind, whatever you can say, because there are very small minute things which we do, and they want to know that can be acknowledged. Okay, because we cannot do a lot. You cannot, it's not important that you are funding any NGO and then only you're working. You can speak,
Right.
you can say a slight things that I am working as an asset to society by following the moral values, by following the norms of my society. Plus, I try to make minute contributions towards the society, the weaker section of my society. So this is a way it goes. And this the same question was asked in other PSUs and IOCL and all that. Right. So you should be clear that why
Okay.
I am an asset. Clear? Ultimate vision is like you were also quite of, I can say, bluffing towards that. Hey, I want to be an executive. I'll try to do this. I'll try to do that, because you were giving very generic answer. And I think you were not even satisfied the answer you were framing with it. So you need to have a better answer with it, like why the executive position and why the HR position? What the change? Ma'am, first is my passion. I want to grow in my life. Okay. So once I am growing in my life, I'll try to discipline the entire structure. With the discipline comes the changes, which I'll try to bring the minute changes, whichever I see the shortcomings, I'll stand against it. You should be confident in your speaking. And you are looking very like, it should not be dull. You are already experienced fellow, and you should be having a kind of a confidence that, yeah, I can do it. What's the big deal? Okay. So have a little bit of confidence. Do smile. There's nothing to worry. Start with the smile and end with the smile. Now you can smile because the interview is over.
Yeah.
Okay. And the people do look good when they smile. So have a constant smile, smile in between, so that it doesn't look shy. When I'm very much, you can say, underconfident, I won't smile, and the person would judge me. So even if you're feeling some kind of a shyness, even if your heart is like beating so fast, just smile a bit and try to prove to the other person, no, I'm very much confident, and ask me anything, I will answer out. Okay. So all the best and prepare well. Just practice in front of mirror, I will say, more and more. And do smile. Smile a lot. That is very important for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
About
So
the introduction, ma'am, you said like which video I have to see for the introduction in a better manner.
there's a video which I share in the groups also, and I'll share it to you personally even. Like it's about the entire, it's made by me only. There are 10 different points, like how you need to introduce yourself, how you need to enter the cabin and all that, whom you need to address. So there will be 10 sequence, and you need to check it out, like which sequence to take and which can help in it. Okay. So do watch that video, and it's shared. I'll just check it out if it's shared in your group or no. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am.
So all the best, Shatrughan.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Shatrughan, now the kind of, the probable questions from you related to your job profiles, they will be asking you why you left Indian Maritime University, and then why you now want to leave, GAIL, and why you want to join Power Finance Corporation. So these are some probable questions, shifting from one to another. And your present GAIL profile, they are going to ask in detail. अभी क्या कर रहे हैं आप, क्या प्रोफाइल है आपका, क्या क्या क्वेश्चन वो आप कर रहे हैं, पिछले 4-3 साल से आप जॉब कर रहे हैं ना वहाँ पे, वो बहुत डिटेल इंट्रोडक्शन वहाँ पे खत्म करना कि मैं गेल में जॉब कर रहा हूँ और पिछले 3.5 साल से इसी में प्रोफाइल में जॉब कर रहा हूँ. तो ये जो आपका जॉब है गेल में असिस्टेंट ऑफिस, जो आपका गेल में जॉब अभी आप कर रहे हैं प्रेजेंटली, उस प्रोफाइल में आप क्या कर रहे हैं, हाउ दैट इज लिंक टू असिस्टेंट ऑफिसर एडमिन, हाउ दैट इज लिंक टू दैट दे आर गोइंग टू आस्क यू, राइट?
यस सर.
उसको थोड़ा सा अच्छे तरीके से तैयार कर लेना. And confidence is very important, as ma'am also said, like when you start answering some question, अगर आपको लगता है ना कि आपको नहीं आता, वो आप बहुत श्योर नहीं है, तो कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आ सकता. So either wait and find out the right answer and then give it with confidence. Otherwise, if you are not convinced what you are answering, you can never convince them with your answer. You understand that, right?
Yes.
So you need to be very, very clear in that. And yes, confidence, calmness and honesty, these three things are very, very valuable. कॉन्फिडेंट रहें आप, थोड़ा सा स्माइल करके और आप उस तरीके से रहें, और आप काम रहें पूरे इंटरव्यू के अंदर. और जो आंसर नहीं आता है उसको either you can avoid, you can say not very clear sir, but the moment you say not very clear, like if I ask you minimum wages act क्या है, yeah, something if you don't know that, so you can be very confident and you can say sorry sir, no idea about this. एंड ये पढ़ लें आप सारे का सारा, और पावर फाइनेंस कॉर्पोरेशन का वेबसाइट डिटेल में आप गो थ्रू करें. और आप गूगल आउट करोगे ना, पावर फाइनेंस कॉर्पोरेशन को गूगल आउट करोगे तो वहां पे न्यूज आता है नीचे, न्यूज, दैट मींस ऑल द न्यूज रिलेटेड टू पीएफसी दैट विल बी देयर. तो वो थोड़ा सा आप गो थ्रू कर लें उसको, यू विल गेट एन आइडिया अबाउट दैट, राइट Shatrughan?
Yes sir.
Rest is there. I mean you have experience and your credentials are very good for this selection. बस अपना कॉन्फिडेंस मेंटेन रखें और इनके ऊपर थोड़ा सा वर्कआउट करें, राइट?
Sir, one thing I want to know, like whether I am speaking very fast.
No, मेरे को नहीं लगा, मेरे को ऐसा नहीं लगा कि फास्ट बोल रहे हैं आप, मेरे को ठीक लगा. वो स्पीकिंग में कोई ट्रबल नहीं है आपके. कॉन्फिडेंस थोड़ा सा, एनर्जी थोड़ा सा लेवल ज्यादा, कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल अच्छा होना चाहिए, थोड़ा सा कामनेस चाहिए और स्माइलिंग रहो थोड़ा सा, और उस तरीके से आंसर, दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.